it do? Welcome back to the channel, baby.
Yeah.
What it do, what it do, what it do, Half and J family. Welcome back to the channel, baby.
Yes.
It's your boy Half.
And your girl Jay.
And we back
with another reaction video.
All right, y'all, so we back over here in the building.
In the what?
Building.
Okay.
You feel me? Hope everybody out there having a good day today.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? It's almost a weekend, so
right.
you know, it's time to sit back, kick your feet up, and enjoy yourself. And have some fun.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And keep cool.
Definitely keep cool.
It's hot where we're at.
Right. So hopefully it's not too hot where y'all at. But if it is, drink plenty of water.
Yes.
So anyway, let's get into some more reactions. So let them know who we're gonna react to today.
We are reacting to arrogant student snaps at Dinesh Souza and watch how he responds.
Let's see what this arrogant student has to say.
Yes.
Because some people can be very arrogant these days. You did. But anyway, we're going to jump into it. But before we do, everybody that's out there who has not yet subscribed to the channel,
Yes.
go ahead and hit that subscribe button.
Yes.
Turn your post notifications on.
Yes.
And like and share this video.
Yes.
And comment down below, baby. Man, come and join the squad.
Come on.
Half and J.
Yes.
We over here kicking
Kicking
off
off
what?
Good vibes, baby. Good vibes.
Boom. All right, let's get it.
Greatest allies, we live in a time where you can check on your phone. So pull out your phone. Pardon me?
I have checked on my phone. Sorry to interrupt you, but I won't be allowed to ask you.
It's okay. Let her go. We're gonna. Okay, tell me.
Has in fact shown you all the statistics that you claim are untrue. What you say about the Southern Democrats is not unknown. I am in fact an immigrant like you. I come from the same country that you come from. And I am not here to debate Democrat versus Republican. I am simply disappointed because you are producing facts that are simply not true.
Name one.
And you are not a historian. For example, the party realignment. You should just go check your own Twitter page. This has been...
Believe me, I have.
Yes, so have I. So have I.
Yeah.
And I can see that you've been missing.
Okay, let's pause. We need to situate when you're talking because you're making references here that need to be brought out. There is a historian at Princeton named Kevin Cruz. And Cruz and I have been having a kind of a Twitter fight, if you will, about Dixiecrats. Now, Cruz plays a very sly game. He counts as Dixiecrats people who are not Dixiecrats. And so if I say to him, only 2 racist Dixiecrats became Republicans, he goes, what about John Tower? What about Jesse Helms? What about Trent Lott? And my response is, don't be an idiot. We're talking about Dixiecrats. None of those were...
You cannot be an idiot.
Hold on.
This is literally his research.
It's not his research. He has written one book on white flight in Atlanta. Hold on.
About it.
Hold on. Let's...
You've asked him to debate him. You've asked him to debate him, but I can inform you, Mr. D'Souza, that this is not how academics works. You can write a paper, he writes a paper. I didn't speak. I thought the idea is
Guys, hold on. I think what he's trying to say is that somewhat like the illegal, you want to jump the line. And... No.
Wow.
Woo.
Just blatantly, just.
Oh, yeah. No games here.
Man,
Wow.
I heard that. Wow. I wonder how much heat he got back from that.
No. Hold on. No. Don't shout. Well, don't heckle me. 1 second. First of all, I was the person who said let her speak. No, I didn't cut her off. Okay. All right. Hold on. I'm going to do one more thing. And that is there anybody who's in the audience that wants to ask me a question about the posters on the campus? Because if they do, I'm happy to directly address. I obviously can't address. There was a kind of a blizzard of things out there. Some of them actually not even said by me. But nevertheless, if anyone wants to take a shot, I think it's kind of a nice way to close the evening. If one person wants to ask a question related to, oh, this guy, okay, he's ready, and we'll pick him as a representative of the resistance. Okay, go for it. Go for it.
About you worked in the Reagan administration, obviously, for a while. I want to read you a quote from your former boss that says, talking about immigrants in speech, they brought with them courage, ambition, and the values of family, neighborhood, work, peace, and freedom. And then he goes on to talk about how immigrants make this country great, and then he says make America great again. I'm wondering what your own former boss would say about you now.
So the question is, quoting Reagan, my hero, and a lot of the reason I became a conservative, about how immigrants are entrepreneurial, hardworking, pro-family, and the question, and I just want to excavate the buried assumption of the question: how disappointed your former boss would be in you now. Now, I would submit that nobody would ask a question like that who actually was listening to what I said tonight. I actually believe that immigrants are hardworking, industrious, entrepreneurial. I said I would like to see the number of legal immigrants to this country increased. I would like to see our immigration policy modified to take far more of those kinds of immigrants. My position on immigration is thoroughly and completely Reaganite. Now, what gets me is when I hear things that revolt against what I know and also against common sense. And so there are things that people will sometimes say, like, immigrants created this country and built this country. True, but only partially true. Because that distinction confuses actually two groups that are not the same: immigrants and settlers. Settlers. Colonizers, if you will. Colonizers. Okay, let's call them colonizers. Colonizers. Here's the important thing. Colonizers create... Why are you shouting? Don't... Hold on. It's not. We can have a whole debate on that. But let me address your point. Colonizers create the country that immigrants want to come to. Think of that paradox right there. In other words, if the colonizers were such horrible guys and have done such a botched up job of creating this country, why on earth today do immigrants from all over the world still want to come here? Why do we even have to talk about a wall in the knowledge that if we didn't have a wall, half the world would come here? What was it about those colonizers, despite their colonization, that was so powerful that 150 years later, the country that they made is still the magnet for the world? So immigrants like me will jump over fences, stand in lines, pay a lot of money, abandon our families to come to the country the colonizers made. Now, all right, let's make this the last question in fairness, and I will have extended the time. Go for it. The mic is yours.
Why is it that the very descendants of the people that lived here before colonizers came in are the ones that are almost the most marginalized in this country and systematically suffering because of that?
Yes, I'll try to answer that as best I can. The condition of the American Indians historically, we have to look at it twofold: historically and today. Historically, it was the Indian Wars, the broken treaties by the white man, the wounded knee, the battles, the massacres. It was also a plethora of diseases that spread through the Indian population, brought by the white man, and that decimated the American Indian population. No, that's not true. There's a debate about Jeffrey Amherst, and there's a controversial episode there. But look, diseases, there's a book I recommend to you by the historian William McNeill. It's called Plagues and Peoples. It talks about how massive populations have been decimated historically by diseases brought by outsiders. For example, the Black Plague in Europe killed 1/3 of the entire continent, brought from Asia, unintentionally. Now, I'm not going to say that's genocide, because genocide implies a deliberate intention to exterminate an entire population. That's why the use of the term genocide is very irresponsible on your part in this case. You don't think so? You think, and I'm going to ask you now for your evidence, that there was a conscious intention to wipe out the Indians as a people. Chapter and verse. Let's hear it.
What do you say about the very thing that this institution was initially founded on, about essentially whitewashing the Native Americans? And then that was, of course, abandoned, but all of these things. But what do you say about like the foundational thing for Indian schools that were created, and then there were things about headhunting Indians and prizes for that? Like, there was a clear incentivization by both the U.S. government and just by people to be able to take over the property, well, you know, the land, the things that people had here before the colonizers came.
So Eleazar Wheelock leaves Yale and comes up here into the woods of New Hampshire to set up a college to Christianize and educate the native Indians. Are you saying that he wanted to exterminate them?
I think that that's a questionable, it's based on something killed. So it has to do with, you know, understanding culture and whether or not you can actually, you know, help someone by Christianizing them.
Right, but pause for a moment, because see, part of education is making distinctions, right? Let's say I believe as a Christian that your life would be infinitely better than it is if you became a Christian. And in that sincere belief, I read the Bible to you and I start proselytizing you. I'm not Adolf Hitler. You may not go for it. You may think that I'm conning you.
What you think about that?
About which
About the colonizers, and as far as, you know, how they built the country and how the immigrants, you know, want to come over here, you know, stuff like this, you know, like that. Like, do you agree with that, or no?
I agree with it.
Yeah.
It's a lot of truth to that.
I mean, I think who wouldn't want to come over to a country that's, you know, free and freedom of speech and, you know,
Right.
all that kind of stuff like that. You know what I mean? The freedom for opportunity. And,
Right.
you know what I mean? You know, me personally, you know, I know some people have problems with immigrants coming over here to the country unvalidated as far as paperwork and stuff like that. And I get it, you know, because you want to know who's coming over, you know, to the country, all that kind of stuff. But, you know, in the same token, I feel like if it's a family or, you know, a couple, whatever, that's truly, genuinely want to come over here and make better for themselves and for their family, you know, I think you should always give them an opportunity for that. You know what I'm saying? For somebody to want to better themselves and, you know, better their family, you give them an opportunity to come over and make right and get the right paperwork that they need to do, and, you know what I'm saying, all that kind of stuff.
Right.
Give them a time frame maybe or something like that to do so or something.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. But you still don't want to have the murderers and all that coming over here, and unless you don't, you know, care about, you know, you want to weed them out, but you know what I'm saying?
But
just,
how do you do?
that's what I'm saying.
How does that happen?
That'd be a whole other conversation, you know, that you'll have to have. But you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like I just don't feel like you should hold somebody back from trying to better themselves or better their family
Right.
just because they're from a different country or something. You know what I'm saying?
But as long as it's done legally.
Legally, that's what I'm saying. Let them know legally and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And right paperwork, everything that you need. You know what I'm saying? I don't see nothing wrong with that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? In my opinion, so.
Right. Right.
But anyway, let's get into some shout outs.
First shout out goes to Navy Blue 76. What's up, Navy Blue 76?
Navy Blue 76, what's going on with you, man? Shout out to you.
Yes.
Hope you enjoyed that reaction. Let us know what you think about it, what your response is on it.
Yes.
Leave a comment down below. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button if you have not already done so.
Boop, boop, boop. Yes.
Come back and join us for some more.
Come back, yes. Second shout out goes to Stephen Bridge. What's up, Stephen Bridge?
Stephen Bridge, what's going on with you, man? Bridge them gaps, champ. But anyway, shout out to you.
Yes.
I hope you enjoyed that reaction, man.
Yes.
Leave a comment down below. Let us know what your response is.
Yes.
And also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button
Yes.
if you have not already done so.
Yes.
You feel
It's
me?
free.
It's free.
Yeah.
Damn right, it's free. You feel me? I'll hit it for you. Nah, but anyway, we love y'all, man.
Yes, we do.
Thank y'all for joining us.
Yes.
You know, y'all could be doing anything y'all want to do right now, but y'all chose to sit down and watch Half and J.
Yes.
And we appreciate that.
Well, yes, we do. And we love y'all.
Right. And we out this thing.
Yes.
Peace.
Peace.